is when we get something new, or maybe this season is new, so it's exciting. But how long this season can excite me? This pair of season. When it's getting old, it doesn't excite me anymore. So being excited is associated with something new. But nothing remains new forever. So excitement by nature is short-lived. And if we define happiness with excitement, we will be running after this habit, attachment to excitement. Children, they don't understand happiness with excitement. They need excitement to understand them because they have no reasoning ability at that time, not enough. The faculties are still growing. The brains, the different regions of the brain are still growing. So one of the many ways to develop satisfaction and happiness in life is mudita. Mudita is to think about all the good things that we have in life. For the last 85 years, Dhammasami, you have been a daughter, you have been a good daughter, you have been a good niece, you have been a good auntie, you have been a good mother, a good grandmother, a good wife, a good citizen. Many things that you have done for 85 years. If we revisit them every day, one by one, it's just a little bit. You're going to be changing your brain. Your brain. When we think about something good, something positive, and we rejoice in that, the hippocampus area, the prefrontal cortex area of our brain is active. With this part of the brain active, we are not easily grumpy, put it this way. And we see a lot of good things in ourselves and other people. So we feel nice. We feel nice. In Pali, another word for this is called pamudja. Pamudja. Sometimes at a higher level with strong concentration is called piti. At the beginning level is called pamudja. Okay, we forget about the Pali words. We just focus on something simple like happiness, satisfaction in life. Because if you are satisfied with your life, if we are satisfied with our life, we are not, or we don't want to cause harm to anyone. Harm it, physically, or maybe sometimes verbally, upsetting people. We don't want to do that anymore. Why? Because we are happy with ourselves. So it's very important that people feel happy. And the way to do that, as I mentioned earlier, is mudita, to think about the good thing that we have. In the Christian expression, they say to count your blessing. In the Buddhist tradition, this is to reconnect with all the good things that we have. Many people, they don't want to congratulate themselves for the success they have, for the effort they have put in, in their life, for themselves, for other people, for their family. Because they think that would be like boasting, that would be like ego, like that. So they don't want to develop a superiority complex. that kind of pride. That is why they don't want to do this. Well, as far as the Buddha's teaching is concerned, when we rejoice not only in our own success, hard work, in what we have, but also in other people. When I say about other people, now the first thing I'm talking about the people that we that we like, our friends, the people who care about us. So we think about them. So if we think about that good thing, so in your case, if you think about your daughters, your son, your grandchildren, all of them, they're hardworking people. They're good people. They contribute. They're doing very well to have some outstanding in the society, and they're doing very well on this. In the same way, okay, so they're doing it very well. So when you think about this, in science we say the oxytocin hormone is being produced. You have a lot of resilience towards stress and distress. You don't get you don't get stressed out very often. Okay, if Lokutua doesn't call maybe for a day, for 2 days, instead of worrying all the time. Now, or maybe she's busy, and you're more understanding towards her. The same with your son, the same with your younger daughter, the same with people in Sri Lanka. This is to say we have more resilience. We're more resilient if we have satisfaction in our life. Job satisfaction, life satisfaction. Okay, we can have them, but only if we train our brain, if we train our mind. And the way to do that is, as I mentioned earlier, to revisit all the good things that you have had. In Sri Lanka, Professor Sri Chautana, Sri Chawatana, your husband has risen to the highest level as an academic, contributing to the academia, to the country, to higher education, and here he was professor at Oxford University. All those things, if you think about them, if you think about the achievements, you feel secure in your mind, you feel secure. The last one in the Mangala Sutta, Puttasa Loka Dhamme Chittang Yasa Nakampati. Nakampati means the mind is not shaken. When we face some difficult times, the mind is not shaken. Why is not shaken? Because Asokam Virajang Kemam. Kemam means feeling secure. Feeling secure, Asokan, no anxiety. Okay, Virajang, no clinging to this, to that. Usually we are negatively biased. We cling to a lot of negative things. So it's a way of stress management, distress management that the Mangala Sutta and other suttas that the Buddha has taught us. So the way to do this, one of them is to do mudita. Of course, if you just focus on yourself, if I just focus on myself, I can become self-centered. And there's a danger of superiority complex, being arrogant. But when we focus on other people, we rejoice in the good thing of other people, even the people we don't like, the people who don't like us, the people we used to quarrel with. If we try to focus on positive things in them, in their life, now there will be no more superiority complex. The problem of not doing mudita, okay, if we are afraid of superiority complex, if we don't do this, we will end up having inferiority complex. We will have problem of self-esteem because we cannot recall the good thing that we have. Simply we don't have experience, we don't exercise it. Not that we haven't got anything to celebrate in our life. We do. We all do. We all have a lot to celebrate. So with this introduction, I'd like to invite you to meditate with me. Maybe for about 85. No, we're not doing 85 minutes. We just do 5 minutes. Okay, now we're not high. Okay, we're not high. All right, ne? First, just think about the good thing in your life and rejoice in them. Something you are proud of. For today, Dana, you cook for 2 days. If you just think about shopping, cooking, bringing it here, there's a lot of joy, a lot of mudita. And think about Lokutua has to come all the way from Brighton. Okay, and this one is also, a source of mudita. And think about your friends. Okay, they are here today to rejoice, to congratulate you and to rejoice in your being 85. 5 years older than the Buddha. 5 years. So everybody is here. So I flew all the way. I got up early today, flying from Madrid just to be with you yesterday. The whole day, morning and evening. I gave some talks and some meditation session at Alcalá University. That's one of the oldest university in Spain. So I have mudita. I feel mudita in what I do, and I also feel mudita in what other people do. That will help us to overcome stress. Okay, shall we do bhavana, mudita bhavana for 5 minutes? Okay, Vinati Bahai.